What's up, y'all? It's Jimmy coming to you guys with another video. Before getting into the video, as always, please make sure to rate, comment, and subscribe. And when you guys hit subscribe, please make sure you guys are hitting that notification button. So getting right into the video, this was actually supposed to be just a regular sneaker review, but I figured I'd honestly make it more of a short little discussion video. And the reason being is just after picking up these shoes, seeing how they sat, the hype around them, not that that matters, it kind of shows me where the Nike Dunks are currently standing in the sneaker world. I'll say about 2 years ago, there was a resurgence in Nike Dunks from the SBs to just the regular Dunks that Nike has been dropping. Been super popular amongst everyone in the sneaker community, but with every sneaker that has a high point, there also has to be a low point. But the whole point of this video is discussing whether Nike Dunks are currently at their low point. Like I mentioned, I picked up some sneakers recently. The sneakers I picked up were 2 pairs of Dunks off of the sneakers app, and I'll say prior to picking these up myself, hitting on a pair of Dunks on the sneaker apps was almost impossible. I want to say over the course of the 2 years, I was able to hit maybe on 2-3 pairs at max, and in 1 week I was able to hit on 2 pairs, one being the Fruity Pebble Dunk. This was a LeBron James sneaker essentially, and the next was basically a Halloween edition Nike Dunk Low. I can generally say both of these, in my opinion, are pretty decent in hand. They're not like the most absolute crazy colorway, but honestly, I think they are pretty wearable. So it's just crazy to think that these were so easy to get. I think they might be sitting in some stores, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think they're sold out. I know they are all gone on sneakers, but I think locally, if you check your local shops, they might still be available. And even if they weren't available, if you wanted to go on StockX, eBay, or your local Facebook market group, you could probably find these for, I want to say, a retail or maybe even under retail. And with all that being said, it leads me to the point wondering, is the Nike Dunk dead? And when I say dead, I don't literally mean dead. I know people are always going to be rocking certain shoes, right? Like there is always going to be people that will still be rocking NMD Ultra Boost and things like that. But I'll say in the whole sneaker community, I do feel like they are really looked down upon. And if looking down is the wrong term to use, I want to say that the sneaker community doesn't really care about the Nike Dunks anymore. And maybe at the end of the day, that was Nike's master plan all along, to just mass produce the Dunks so everyone could have them. But I will say in the sneaker world, and basically in the world where hype kind of rules everything around us, by mass producing the Nike Dunk, it definitely killed it for the sneaker community. Don't get me wrong, I absolutely love being able to go on sneakers, hit purchase on a couple pair of Nike Dunks and actually win on them. But at the same time, after a couple years of not winning many Dunks to winning 2 Dunks in 1 week, like I had mentioned, it makes me wonder, yo, are these shoes just absolutely done for? I do know earlier this month, Nike restocked the Nike Dunk Panda High and Low, which frustrated a lot of sneakerheads because they were like, really, come on, like everyone has these shoes. They've been restocked, I want to say 10 plus times. I myself, I'm kind of like right in the middle, right? Because I see people that really wanted the shoe being able to get the shoe for retail or close to retail, and on the other hand, it makes the collectors kind of jaded because everyone does have the shoes that they think so highly of in their collection. And some of y'all might be going, think so highly of in their collection, Panda Dunks, really? But I mean, at the end of the day, sneakers are subjective, right? Pandas might be grails for some people. For most of us, they probably aren't, but for some, you never know. And really, I don't even know if it's Nike's fault that the Dunk is dying. I really do think there is a current shift in the whole sneaker community. I think Dunks are kind of phasing out, and it does seem like New Balance type sneakers are a little bit more trendy at the moment. Of course, in my opinion, I do think the Dunk is here to stay and will forever be a staple shoe for a lot of people. But definitely as we're reaching the end of 2022 and going into 2023, I do think that the hype of the Dunk has completely died out and it has become basically like an Air Force One. But ultimately, that's not a bad thing in my opinion. I do think, you know, it being like an Air Force One means that it's just a really accessible shoe that a lot of people can have. But if Nike's still gonna drop a pair of Dunks with a fire colorway, with fire materials, I'm definitely still gonna cop, because at the end of the day, I just really want a pair of sneakers that looks good. But let me know below in the comments what you guys think. Is the hype behind the Nike Dunk completely dead, or is it still around, or are we gonna see a resurgence? And it's gonna wrap up the video. Until next time, I'll catch you guys later. Peace.